got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
That is SGA at his best, running the floor, playing with pace.
The Pelicans have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Timeout.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Cousins. Over Joe. Ball outside. Here's Cousins. Defended by Holmgren. And it's Ingram missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Hartenstein. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Both free throws good for Ingram.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Holmgren in the corner. Back to SGA. Holmgren outside. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The 19-foot shot. And he nails the jumper. 16 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's about trusting your timing and the feel you have as that shot clock is dwindling. SGA, yes, sir.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the jump by Holmgren.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Sinks the triple. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
Absolutely automatic in catch-and-shoot situations. Go ahead, CP3. We see you.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Joe. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so they foul intentionally. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Teams changing it up here. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Over to the wing. Pass to Mashburn. From downtown. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Wallace. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Back to Paul. Here's Mashburn. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Thunder leading by 7. Pass to Williams. In the corner, Wallace with it. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries it again. There's the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Dort's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder.
Boy, Lou Dort was dialed in from distance. You give him that corner look, he's taking it.
Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. The Thunder making a switch here. The Thunder leading by 8. To the paint. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. A wide open. Open look here for Caruso. Good on the triple. Here's Mashburn. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Caruso. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Paul with the ball for New Orleans. They trail by 11. Pass to Mashburn. Fires for 3. And Chris Paul hits from deep.
Well, Chris Paul by nature wants to pass the ball, but if you leave him open, he understands he's got to make those shots.
Here's Joe. They get a hand on it. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession.
Oklahoma City substitution. Isaiah.
So it's the Thunder now. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And he commits the intentional foul.
Oklahoma City.
Ball outside.
First team foul.
West outside. Back to Paul. Picked by West. 6 to shoot. Paul with the bucket.
Yeah, he's like a magician out there. Paul shows you only what he wants you to see. Then he hits you with the reveal.
Inside. Kicks it out to Holmgren. To the inside. A steal. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Davis gets a wide open look. And again, New Orleans with the triple. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for New Orleans.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Back to Wallace. Puts up a deep 3. And it's the Pelicans' ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And that's an intentional foul. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Gilgeous-Alexander takes it in. Pass to Joe. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And down goes the three.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
And Isaiah Joe picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's Davis. Jacks up a three.
Yeah, that shot was affected by Chet Holmgren. Elite ability on the defensive end.
And they pick up the 2.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Outside, Hartenstein. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Pelicans trailed by 8. Now Paul from outside. And David West gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Here's Paul for 3, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the game.
And that one falls for Joe. New Orleans making a switch here. And Joe drops them both. Pelicans trailed by 13. Puts up the 3. Can't get it.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Davis. And there's the 3. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Holmgren. Takes advantage. That J is good.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Now Davis. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.